God says, it is not good for this man to be alone. I will make for him what? A helper. Now listen to me, guys. That means when God was building the woman, listen carefully, everything he built in her, intellect, intuition, intelligence, skill, planning, wisdom, ideas, you know, all kinds of wonderful suggestions, all that equipment, everything she has is for you, dummy. Now listen to me. This is why most men need teaching. Because when you meet a woman, she comes equipped. But when the man sees her, he is threatened because he ain't got no project for her to work on. You getting it? So here comes this woman with all kinds of PhDs, master's degree, intelligence, intuition, ideas, wisdom, goals, plan, all this strategy. And she comes and she says, hi there. And you become intimidated by the thing that was made just for you. And what do? You call her aggressive. She ain't aggressive, she's equipped. You call her aggressive because you don't know what to do with the equipment. You know, most men marry women like companies hire people. Sometimes you hire a person and then don't give them anything to do. That's the most frustrating thing in the world, is to hire someone and don't tell them what to do. Listen carefully, this is very important. That is why the first thing God gave the male was work. Because when a man discovers his work, now he's ready for a woman who comes to help him with the work. Now, if a woman marries a man and he doesn't know his own vision, his own work, then he has brought frustration in the house. Write this down. A woman needs the male's work to be fulfilled. She's a helper. Oh, by the way, remember about 15 years ago, I was teaching this principle to someone, a group of people in Malaysia. And after I finished it, I was talking to some of the men afterwards, and the Lord showed me something. He says, look, he says, a helper, follow this now. He says, a helper comes to help you. Now, if I want to lift this podium and I need help, I either need someone just as strong as me or stronger. Am I right? I'm trying to lift this, I need help. In other words, we think the woman is the weaker vessel. The word weaker in the Bible, used once for women, it means delicate. It doesn't mean no strength. The helper has to be either just as strong or stronger to help you with your work. Men consider women a threat because the men don't have any work for the woman to do. So what do you have? Number 4, the woman is equipped to help the man with his work, his vision, and the woman needs a man who knows his work. I advise women all the time. I said, look, if a man wants to marry you, your first question is not, do you love me? Wrong question. Why? Because that's not the first thing God gave the male. The first question a woman should ask a man who wants to marry him is, where are you going? I want to know your future. Show me your vision on paper. Why? You asking me to follow you. I want to know where you're going. What are we going to do together? Work before woman. Vision before woman. Assignment before woman. Your vision is the key to the woman's fulfillment. My wife is the happiest woman in the world. Because when she met me, I was already in my work. When a man has found his work, he secures the peace of the woman. A woman doesn't come to compete with you. She came to complete you. Now let me tell you something about women. Because God equipped them to help, and they come into your life, if you ain't doing nothing, they're going to help themselves. They're going to start their own businesses. They're going to start their own projects, start their own ministry, because you ain't doing nothing. Do you know what your wife is waiting for? A plan. When you leave this conference, you need to go home with a vision for your family.